Hey guys, it's Mooty here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to chain for shiny Pokemon using the DexNav in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This was a new feature that was introduced, and basically it lets you find whatever Pokemon you want in the grass. So if you're searching for a specific Pokemon within the grass, you will find it every single time. And in order to start doing this, you need the DexNav, and then you also need to have caught the Pokemon that you want to chain so you can actually search for it. You'll see a couple different criteria on your DexNav, one being the search level. The search level is an important factor, and you want to get your search level up to about, I think, 30 or 40 in order to try and start doing this, because really, you can start at the lower levels if you want, but you're not going to have much success because the higher levels are where you get also the better abilities, the better moves, and the higher chance for better IVs and shiny rates. So higher the level you have for your search, the better. For the search level though, all you need to have is an encounter with that Pokemon. So you don't actually have to kill it off or catch it, you just need to have encounters with that Pokemon, and that way you can get your search level up. But to meet the criteria for shiny chaining, once you encounter the Pokemon, you need to be able to kill it off or catch it every single time to continue the chain. So that's the first level that you have to do. And then next, you want to find a good area to do it in. It can be done in any area, it doesn't have to be grass, it can be water, it can be a cave, and you want to be in the center of the area that you're in. So let's say you're in the grass here, I was trying to go for Ralts, then I have many different patches of grass around me, and I'm not directly in the patches searching for it. Rather, I'm in the middle of all the patches because I do have that huge patch on top of me. There's one below me and there's one to the left and the right of me. So the radius for the DexNav is pretty big, and there isn't going to be a very good chance of the DexNav actually not finding the Pokemon. So you want to be in the middle of it. It will give you a better chance of your DexNav finding the Pokemon. That way you don't run into complications along the way. However, let's say that your DexNav does not find the Pokemon while you're chaining. This does not break the chain. All you need to do is run around, well, not run around, because you really want to avoid running in case you scare off a Pokemon, because if you scare off a Pokemon, that breaks the chain. So you want to walk around maybe up more or to a different area of the same route you're in, because if you leave the route, that cuts off your chain automatically. So don't leave the route, but rather walk around it. Try and go to a different area. If you're in one patch of grass, try and walk to a different one. If your DexNav picks up another Pokemon along the way, then just encounter it, kill it off, and then continue your chain, because it will continue with that. So if you're having complications trying to search for the Pokemon, just walk around, try and do your best to find the Pokemon again to continue your chain. So a couple different things you might want to pick up. You want to have a lot of repels, because if you encounter a Pokemon that wasn't found during the DexNav, then that breaks your chain. So if you find a Pokemon in the grass randomly, then that breaks your chain. So you want repels. You also may want to carry Taunt in case the Pokemon you're searching for has Teleport. You may want to carry Quick Balls because they just have a very high catch rate, especially if you're looking for Pokemon that are lower levels. Another tip is you can open the menu, save, you can switch your Pokemon up if you need to replenish your movesets, you can restore your PP, and you can't shut off your DS because that does end the chain. Keep in mind that after you hit the search button in your DexNav, you only have a limited amount of time to try and find that Pokemon, which I think is about a minute, so there's a chance that if you don't find the Pokemon in time, your chain will end and the Pokemon will run away. So make sure you do it in a timely manner, and if you want to take a break from it, you can hit the search button, find the Pokemon, and go within the battle. Once you're in battle, you can put your DS in standby, plug it in, and return to it later without your chain breaking. Every 5th Pokemon that you encounter also has a higher level. So let's say you're encountering Pokemon at a steady level in the 40s. The first 4 Pokemon you will encounter in the chain will always be in the 40s. And to know you're doing this right, if you encounter the 5th Pokemon and it's in the level in the 50s, if you're encountering 40s, then you know you're doing it right, because that 5th Pokemon will always end up being a higher level, like significantly higher. So you can also keep your track of your chains like that. After you reach a search level of 100, the chain for levels resets, so you will see that your Pokemon's level will go lower in the Pokemon that you're searching for. However, this does not reset the shiny chain, so you can continue chaining if you do pass a chain of 100. And then You also need to, like I said, you need to kill the Pokemon, and that's like one of the main criteria. Always kill the Pokemon, never run away, don't scare the Pokemon, try and sneak up to it, try and avoid running just in case you do scare Pokemon. And I think those are about all the tips that I can offer. So hopefully you guys have a really easy time trying to chain, and hopefully this works for you. This, I think, took me about 60 chains and all in all about 45 minutes until I found the Tropius. So if you're searching for a specific Pokemon, then this can be really useful, and hopefully you guys enjoy this and this is helpful. You can post any questions you have in the comments, or you can have a discussion in the comments and talk about any other theories you may have regarding DexNav chaining. So hopefully this helps you, and as always, I love you guys very, very much, and have a wonderful day, and bye.